The first thing we need to do is launch a browser and go to bluemix.net. And then log in. When you log in, you'll be taken to your dashboard. If you've created additional spaces, make sure you're in the space that you want to be in. Similarly, make sure you're in the correct region, either UK or US South. If you don't understand this, don't worry, we'll cover that later in the workshop. You can just use your default location. Then we go into the catalog, and we're going to use the boilerplates, and we want to select the Node.js Cloudant DB Web Starter. So we click, and then in the dialog we just fill in information. The important thing is that you have to have a unique host, because the host will be used with the default domain to give your application a URL on the internet. So if anybody else has used this host before, you'll get an error. So try and find something that's unique. I usually put my initials at the front, which tends to work. Once you've entered the application name, you can leave the SDK for Node and the Cloudant and the monitoring as default, and then just hit create. This is now going to deploy you the sample application in a Node runtime with an instance of the Cloudant NoSQL database. After a short while, you'll notice your application has moved to the running state, and you can launch the application simply by clicking on the link at the top of the page here. And that completes the sample solution